Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the Social Nodding Podcast. I'm your host Pradeep, and on this episode of the Social Media Weekly, we're talking about Meta and Alphabet doing actually quite well in their recent earnings reports. We're talking about X rolling out revenue sharing, and we're talking about LinkedIn's Coach AI. Let's get started. So for our first story, we're talking about Alphabet and Meta doing quite well actually when it comes to their earnings. So Meta and Alphabet just released their earnings, and Meta saw a 12% increase in their ad revenue. I'll remind you that this company makes over $100 billion. Another interesting stat here is that Meta's Instagram apparently has a Reels revenue run rate of $10 billion, which is bigger than all of TikTok. Anyway, Alphabet also saw a 2% increase in Google search ad revenue and a 4% increase in YouTube revenue. These numbers are impressive, especially given the large base effect. What this means is that content creators are going to do just fine, and brands are continuing to advertise on platforms that are increasingly sucking up all of the advertising revenue. For our next story, we're talking about Google Merchant Center making some changes to generative AI-based content policies. Here's the story for you. After August of 2023, you cannot use generative AI to write reviews and ratings for your products on Google Merchant Center, basically eliminating any kind of advantage that you might have had over Amazon. Now, one of the main reasons why people prefer to shop on Amazon is because of the large body of reviews and ratings, and individual stores cannot compete with this. What's interesting here is that OpenAI just recently updated their blog post telling us that the tool that they had to detect if content was written by AI or not, it doesn't work. For our next story, we're talking about X, formerly Twitter, rolling out ad revenue sharing with content creators. Now, if you are a content creator on Twitter, or X as it's now known, and if you have 15 million impressions, you have at least 500 followers, and you subscribe to Twitter Blue, you can now monetize your content. That's right, X is rolling out some revenue sharing to its content creators, and the payouts are supposed to be pretty generous. All you need to do is to link your Stripe account, and as soon as you hit $50, X will pay you. For our next story, we're talking about LinkedIn rolling out Coach AI. Now, Microsoft owns LinkedIn, and they want to introduce AI into everything. LinkedIn is rolling out something called Coach AI. Here's the problem. AI has basically destroyed quite a number of jobs, and now AI is apparently going to help you apply for new jobs, which AI thinks you are deserving of. Now, LinkedIn's Coach AI will help you write your resume, will help you network, and will also help you apply for jobs. It will also pretty soon in the future do the job for you. For our final story, we're talking about Meta's Threads dropping by half in terms of usage. Now, Meta's Threads app was apparently the fastest app to reach 100 million users, and it was also the fastest app to lose 50 million users. Threads has lost 50% of its usage, but Mark Zuckerberg still thinks that they're on track to reach 1 billion users someday. The interesting things that they're rolling out to do this: first, they're rolling out a following tab,